Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to answer the question which stock is the better buy, Tesla stock or Nvidia stock. Of course, both of these are very fast growing companies, at least in the longer run, and expectations for future growth remain robust for each of these two growth stocks. So let's get into it, starting with revenue growth. Looking at it back to before 2019, we could see in the purple Tesla held the advantage early on in terms of faster revenue growth. Then Nvidia had the slight advantage, and now Tesla seems to be holding the advantage. Nvidia is facing significant headwinds right now. Revenue decreased by 16.5% year over year as inventories have increased for its semiconductor chips, and it's decreasing sales as these inventories work through the system. Tesla, meanwhile, its sales growth is slowing also, but it's only down to 37.24% as competition for EV sales is becoming fierce. Secondly, I wanted to look at operating profit margins for the trailing 12 months going back to before 2014. And in this metric, we can see a clear advantage for Nvidia in the orange here. Rising operating margins finishing at 25.52%. Tesla also impressive growth in their operating margins, demonstrating economies in scale as they have ramped up vehicle sales and deliveries, growing from negative 25% operating margin to 16.98%, closing the gap with Nvidia, but still behind in terms of operating margin. And I suspect that over the next year, Tesla's operating margins are going to come down because it's decreasing prices on its EVs, and at the same time its cost of goods sold are rising, and competition is soaring for its for EV car sales. So it's facing these three things that's likely to bring down its operating margin in fiscal 2023. Next, I wanted to look at this metric, the cash flow of operations to sales. So this measures how much cash flow a company is generating from each dollar of sales, the percentage. And looking at this metric, of course, the higher the better in this metric. And looking at this metric for Nvidia, it's been decreasing since 2019 from over 40% to now 22.5% in its most recent trailing 12 months. Tesla's been going in the other direction, starting from negative cash flow of operations to sales in the trailing 12 months, all the way up to 18% in its trailing 12 months. So improving, but still behind Nvidia, although the trend is better, and then the trend is in the opposite direction for Nvidia, although it is still better than Tesla in this metric. Finally, I wanted to look at valuation among these between these two companies, and I chose to use the forward price to earnings ratio. Nvidia trading at a forward PE of 51.52, while Tesla is trading at a forward PE of 52.21. So relatively equal valuations here in terms of forward PE. So uh, if I had to pick one of these two growth stocks to buy right now, I would say Tesla is the better growth stock to buy. Its near-term prospects are better than Nvidia's near-term prospects, and then also longer term, I feel Tesla's prospects are, I don't want to say better than Nvidia's, but certainly up there with Nvidia's. But I have less visibility into what's going to happen 3, 5, 10 years from now. But we have more visibility over the next 1 to 2 years, and over the next 1 to 2 years, Tesla's prospects are considerably better than Nvidia's, considering the inventory glut of its semiconductor graphic processing units for Nvidia and the decreasing demand of its graphic processing units for both not only gaming, because gaming demand is falling, but also Nvidia's GPUs are used for cryptocurrency mining, and the demand for cryptocurrency mining GPUs is also declining. While Tesla's car sales continue increasing, continue growing, yes, that growth is decelerating, but it's still growth, robust growth compared to negative year over year growth for Nvidia. All right, so there you have it. the best stock to buy between these two is Tesla. As always, I appreciate your viewership, and I hope to see you next time for another video. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.